Well, thank you. I want to thank the judging panel, and I was glad to hear who they were at the end there. The person or persons who nominated me, and the Advance organisation, of which I think I've been a member for a little while. I'm very grateful for this most unexpected honour, I have to say. It was a lovely surprise. And I feel kind of humble because all I've done is try to follow my lights over the years. I've been fortunate to have had my career during the golden age of molecular biology, from the first cloning and sequencing of individual genes to being able to sequence whole human genomes en masse for less than $1,000. And it's been an extraordinary journey, both technologically and scientifically. As the video said, and I'll repeat a little bit of it, I've been fascinated by the challenge of understanding how a small amount of information, DNA, it's about 2.5 meters per cell, so it's about the same size as the full version of Microsoft Word. Truly, in computational terms. And yet it has enough information to take us, everyone in this room, from the point of our conception to being an adult that can sing, dance, write books, and build spaceships. And we still don't understand that program properly, but we're well on the way. And I think when we do, we're not only going to understand ourselves much more deeply, but also have outputs in terms of information processing of advanced systems, particularly self-replicating systems that we had never dreamt of. That's to come. The other thing that's occupied my time particularly over recent years, is to bring this to healthcare. Genetic factors influence very profoundly every aspect of our biology and our susceptibility to disease, including infections. It might surprise you. There are 2 or 3% of children who are born with serious disabilities. The 10% of us who will end up at hospital at some point in our life because of a simple genetic problem. And nearly all of us who will suffer a complex disease like arthritis or cancer at some point in our lives, later lives, or a neurodegenerative disorder. Nearly all of these disorders and diseases and susceptibilities can be avoided or fixed very easily with advanced warning. So I'm now working very hard in Oxford and England to bring that to fruition, to write the software that will enable this information to be delivered to GPs at the point of care, to change medicine from being the art of crisis management to the science of good health, from illness to wellness, and this will fundamentally change the healthcare system, and I think introduce a much more efficient, effective, and ultimately sustainable healthcare system for everybody. So it's nice to be, I sometimes joke, it's good that us molecular biologists are good for something at last. So, it's very satisfying. So I want to finish by thanking my family and friends and colleagues, because without them I wouldn't be here tonight. Thank you very much.